When we're raising kids, one of the scariest things is trying to describe race, trying to describe racism, discrimination, that people will pull you down, people will talk to you badly simply because you're different. Those are your kids. They are very precious. You want them to grow. You want them to flourish in their world. You want them to have successful lives. You want them to stand on their feet. You want them to reach the stars. Because in this world today, you can pretty much do anything you desire. But how do you tell them that there's still people out there that will make fun of you because of your skin color? That will say bad things to you because of your skin color? When skin color should not even come into your mind at all. That shouldn't even be something to think about. Because when you choose a friend because they like you, you like them, and you want to get to know them. When you choose to be nice to someone, to help someone, it's because you're human, they're human. You think of humanity at that level. To me, honestly, I can't even communicate that doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. But yet, in our world, for some people, that does make sense. In this video, I wanted to share my thoughts on raising kids in a world where racism still exists, and how to teach our kids that humanity, that friendships, that helping others is more important than the color of our skin. If you're getting any value from this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to be alerted of videos posted twice every week. Racism is not something fun to deal with. Discrimination is not something fun to deal with. Discrimination, whether you're a female or a male. Discrimination of the skin color. Discrimination of the type of environment you grew up in. Discrimination against you for anything that makes you different is not fun to deal with. It's not something that you should need to deal with. We are all different. We are all unique. And our differences is what makes us special. Our differences is what makes us being able to share our thoughts, being able to help each other. Each one of us is important, has value, and deserves to live the life that we want to live. One way to teach kids about being more accepting to different races, different people, different cultures, is by making them more aware that different cultures, different people exist, and that they are all okay. It is okay to be different. One thing that I do a lot is travel, and I travel a lot with my kids. One, because I love traveling and I want to see the whole world for sure. But the other thing is for the different cultures and the different people you meet. It gives you more awareness of what is out there. It gives you more awareness of the different cultures that are out there, and you learn so much more by being in that type of an environment. And the kids learn so much more and are more accepting of different people if they know that different people exist. If they're in an environment where everyone is the same, when they meet someone different, one, they're either going to be scared, or two, they're not going to be accepting of the differences. One thing I've realized that I try to bring into my kids is that being different is okay, and it's actually something to be proud of. So I teach my kids about their culture. I try to bring in as much culture and traditions into their lives as possible. We watch Hindi movies, we celebrate Indian festivals. I actually speak in Hindi at home, so that way then they are aware of the Indian culture, of the fact that they are different in that respect. And I'm hoping that that will give them the understanding that I'm different, everyone else is different, and that is what makes everyone special, what makes everyone unique, and what makes everyone worth living and worth learning from. Now, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I don't watch the news. I don't let the kids watch the news. I am aware of what's going on simply because I stay up to date through my phone and just keeping up with what's going on. But I don't actually sit and watch the news from 6 to 7 or from 9 to 9:30. I try to avoid negativity in the house as much as I possibly can, and bringing that negative news to my kids. My kids are aware of the different cultures, yes, but are they aware of what's going on regarding today, the things that are going on? Not quite. They are aware of the virus because of the fact that our lifestyles changed, but do they need to know that? And because what I find is that children are very pure. They're very clear on what's right and wrong. They're very clear on what they like and what they don't like, and they say exactly what's on their mind. As we get older, we start fearing that society might not like us, or that I'm not gonna fit in, or that our fears and our doubts prevent us from being completely honest sometimes. And I want to avoid that as long as I can with my kids, that they don't need to fear telling their feelings to me, or they don't need to be scared of anyone to be friends with, to play with, because of their skin color or because that they're different. For me, them being as pure as long as possible is extremely important. Yes, my 7-year-old is now learning few of the things that are going outside and asks a lot of questions, so he's getting that. And sometimes I could see that sometimes he doesn't answer simply because he's scared that he might get in trouble and stuff. But by feeding them news, by feeding them opinions of others about, well, right or wrong opinion, I'm not sure, but I don't want to specifically bring up something to the kids. If they hear about it and I have questions, I would like them to bring it up, and then I discuss it based on how they're reacting or how they're feeling. If I need to have a conversation with them regarding that, yes, then I will. But I would like them to take the lead if they feel like they need answers, if they feel like they have questions that they need answers to. That way then you're answering what they need at that time. You want to be as simple and as brief as possible because you don't want to confuse them, or you don't want their imagination to go a little wild in that respect. So being brief and simple, I think, is the safest when it comes to kids and explaining certain things to them. Now, kids have a tendency to ask a lot of trivial questions as well that you don't even think to ask at either. So you just answer them and let it be. Keep it simple and just answer and move on. This is my way of sharing my thoughts on what's going on in the world right now. And my heart goes to all those who are facing less. We are with you. And Black lives do matter. I hope this video was useful. If you have any comments or questions, don't forget to write them down in the comment section. If you would like to be part of this community, you're always welcome. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that we could meet every week and talk about kids. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.